What is up, guys? Johnny Tsunami01 here with another FIFA 17 formation guide / review. This one's going to be going over the 4-4-2, the second variation, or the holding variation with two center defensive mids instead of center mids. As always, though, make sure to check out all my previous formation guides and tutorials if you guys need help in FIFA 17, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out any future ones. So we're going to start off with the best instructions and the ideal players for the left back and the right back. Absolutely no changes. Just stay back while attacking and make sure these guys are quick, pacey players with good defending, above 80 pace and above 80 defending. Then we move over to the center backs, guys. Once again, keep them on their default instructions, which is stay back while attacking. Make sure these guys are really solid players, at least 70 pace and at least 80 to 85 defending. The higher the defending, the better. Also, if you can get a good high physical stats, that'll be really good to outmuscle those attackers. Then, a really important part in this formation, the CDMs. I tell them to cut past lanes and to stay back while attacking for both of them. Now, for picking a player in this position, you guys want to make sure that he's more of a true center mid rather than just a center defensive mid or a center attacking mid. So that means he has to have at least 70 pace and at least 70 defending. He does not have to have 80 defending, 85 defending, since there's already two center defensive mids. You want to make sure these guys aren't just defending minded. They can help out in the attack. You don't have any center attacking mids in this formation, so you got to make sure that they can help out in the attack, that they're actual good players like a Vidal, like a Sanchez, like a Lam, that can help out not only with good defending, good physical stats, so they can really bully those players and really help out your back line, but they can also help and pull their own weight in the attack, get some assists and score some goals. Then we move over to the left mid and the right mid position, guys. Make sure to tell them to stay forward and cut inside. You do not need them to be wasting stamina going back. There's already two center defensive mids there to help out in the defense. You guys got to make sure these guys help out in the attack. Make sure these guys are pacey players with good dribbling stats. Then lastly, guys, the strikers, tell them to stay central and target man. Here in this situation, I put both of them with that instructions. If you have one that's more of a pacey striker, you can tell him to stay central and get in behind. It really depends on your players. Guys, here, you want to just have good, solid strikers. Usually, I would tell you to have good pacey, at least one of them to be pacey, and again, tell them to get in behind if you do have that pacey player. But here for this Bayern team, I like to have them more all-around strikers with good shooting stats and good dribbling stats. I recommend this formation because it's a really balanced formation for those of you who want a really balanced formation and a really good defensive formation while having two strikers. If you guys want to have a really solid defensive formation while still having two strikers, this is the formation for you. The pros and the cons of this formation. The pros, guys, right off the bat, you got two strikers. That's a lot of scoring power. Most of the goals in FIFA 17 are done by the strikers, so this formation has two of them. That is really, really solid, as well as wingers, which is really not that common. It's got good spacing, it's got great balance, it can be great for defense, for offense, and it's got great position of the players. The biggest con, guys, is it has no center attacking mid. Specifically, nobody in the middle of the pitch that can be that gateway between the center defensive mids and those defenders and the attackers like the strikers. I really find a lot of the times that I wanted somebody to be there in the middle of the pitch and it just wasn't there. And if you do not have the right center defensive mids that can help you out in the attack, even though I have stay back while attacking as their instructions, they should still be helping out in the attack. If not, it's going to be really hard to have fluid ball movement up the pitch between the defenders and the attackers. So keep that in mind. And this formation is really, really dependent on your players. Having the wrong players or the wrong instructions really going to mess up this formation. It's not going to be either really good at defense or it's not going to be really good in the attack. So how do you play with this formation, guys? Like I said, their center defensive mids have to help out in the attack. You have to score your goals through your strikers. Try to get them the ball. Try to do some quick 1-2 passes with them. And look for those left mids and right mids to be cutting inside. Look for those runs and give them the ball. Score those goals with them. But make sure those center defensive mids help out in the attack as well. Alright, guys, now I'm going to be showing you some examples of me using this formation in game. Like I said, really solid formation. You really want to use those strikers and do some quick short passes. Look for those wingers cutting inside, especially once those center backs lock onto your strikers, lock onto your players. look for those center defensive mids, look for those wingers to be making those runs and giving the ball and score some goals. Here you're seeing another example once again, using those strikers, using those players. You see how my left mids and my right mids are cutting inside. They're helping out. You want to have some players in the middle of the pitch. That's exactly why I have those strikers to stay central. Again, you don't have a center attacking mid that's going to be there in the middle of the pitch, so you got to make sure that those wingers and the strikers help out there. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this formation guide. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on one of these boxes to check out some of my other series, including my tutorials, my top 5 videos, and my top 5 skill moves, my ultimate team videos, and the rest of my formation guides. And of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or formation guides. Thank you guys so much.